have a video for you guys that I don't normally do. It is a seed spotlight. I found the seed when I just generated a world for a survival series, and I realized that this was really awesome. Now, unfortunately, since I didn't type in a seed, I just naturally generated it. The seed is all numbers, but it'll show up on the screen later. So let's get started. So you'll you'll spawn somewhere around here in this forest, down here. And if you go right over here, you can find your very first sand village. It is very small. All it has is 2 libraries, a farm, and a well. But you can get started off with some bread and carrots, and maybe you can get some bookshelves from the library. Alright. And now, if you just go up here to the left corner, you can see on my map, you can see, oops, sorry about that. You can see the second village. This one is a forest village. But if you come up here, you'll find the 4th village, or not the 4th, the second village, which is a normal woods one. And this is actually a really big village. It's kind of cool. Off to the side of a big jungle, there is in fact a blacksmith. Now the chests for blacksmith are always different, but horse armor, a diamond sword, and a diamond pick, and some bread. So that could get you started off very well. I'm sorry about my dogs in the background walking around. It's like when I turn on the camera, all they do is walk and walk and walk. It's so annoying. It is another small sand village right here. And this one is small as well. This one has 1 house, actually 1 library, a blacksmith, and a well. So you do get another blacksmith, and it's on the ocean. So this one is pretty cool. This one you get a diamond chest plate, diamond boots, 4 iron, and some bread. And that is all the villages in this sea. Alright guys, so if you come over to these coordinates right here, you will find a jungle temple right here in one of the 3 jungles that is on the map. So let's just break in. If you don't know, you can get just some supplies at Jungle Temple. There is a tripwire right there that shoots an arrow right there. Let's see what we have in the chest. Diamond horse armor and some riding flesh. Diamond horse armor is pretty cool. And also, if you do this, I don't know what the combination is. Let's just bust in. There is a chest right here also, which just has a few pieces of iron. That's kind of cool, but not the best. Alright, next we are going to look for the witches' huts, because there's 2 witches' huts in this world, and 2 of them, or the first one is right here, across from the Jungle Temple, over there. Those are the coordinates, and in a witch's huts you can just get a cauldron, craft table, and a mushroom in the pot. But also you can make a witch's farm to kill some witches. I don't know personally how to do that, but you can. Okay, and here's the second witch's hut over at this area. And this one is actually right next to the spawn. The spawn is right there. So that is pretty cool. Now let's get on to the cool stuff. There is actually 4 mob spawners in this world. So if you go from this spawn location, you can go up to across these mountains, and then you will get to a flatland biome. This is actually where I built my house in my survival world. I built it right there. In fact, there's a ton of clay in these lakes, so if you want bricks or stained clay, you can get it. Now, if you come over here to this little cave system right here, there's tons of resources you can find everywhere. But if you go up here and go up this tunnel, and through it, you'll find a mob spawner. But not only one, you'll find 2 mob spawners that spawn right next to each other. You can get some supplies in there. You can get saddles and music disc. And it's really cool that they spawned right next to each other. And that is not all of them. So let's just pop out right here. You can also just dig down right there, 1 block, if you don't want to go through the caves. Now also, if you then go down over to this hole, there's the cave system over there. If you go down into this hole, go down it, go down through this small bunny hole right there, you'll find a 3rd mob spawner. This one is a zombie one. You can get some horse armor in there, saddle, some more horse armor. And then if you break the corner block over here and go down a few blocks, you'll find the 4th mob spawner, which you can get some more things. And then you can go through these caves and you can find lots of resources. So that's 4 mob spawners, all basically right next to each other, so that is very cool. Now that is the end of everything that I found. Now I'm just going to show you around the terrain real quick. Now there is a ton of caves in this seed. Like there's caves everywhere and you can get so many resources. There's also extreme hills biome over here somewhere. Right there. There's some massive hills if you want to get some emeralds. There's 3 jungles in all the corners. There's 1 forest down there if you want some dogs or if you just want some trees. And there's a small desert down there where you spawn. So overall this seed is very, very cool. Also there is a snow biome. And if you go to over here where the mob spawners are, and you just cross this lake right here, and you just keep on going, you will find this. And this is really cool. It's like a ravine, except it's not as big, so you could put a house in here, or you could explore everywhere. There's this little circle thing. You can find these here and there, but it's just a really weird natural spawn circle. You could put a nice house in there, and that'd be really cool. Alright guys, so there's one more thing. Now if you are at the jungle temple, and you just go over to this swamp area, and if you go to this big lake that separates the swamp and the jungle, if you go to the middle of the lake or towards the right, you just go down here, you'll find that there's actually a ravine under the lake. So yeah, that is really cool because you can put a secret base down here right under the lake. And that's not the coolest part, because over here it just goes crazy. Like, it looks like someone came in here with TNT and blew the whole place up. You can make a really cool parkour thing because it's like natural parkour. And you can probably find tons of resources. And this cave system is just really awesome. Because, like, look at all this. It just looks like someone blew it up. Now there's another entrance over here. Right here, right next to the jungle temple. So if you don't want to go in the lake, you can go in right there. But you can also go in this hole, and this will lead you right to the mess of parkour. But if you want to go to the ravine, you can go through the lake. So I thought this was kind of cool. Yeah. So that's it for today. I will put a picture in the video of all the coordinates. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this seed. See you all later.